Hi, I'm getting so emotional. It is just a fictional character. Should not have worn makeup today. Everybody, welcome back to Spiggs Gaming, and yes, I know that I said I would be taking this week off of doing videos, but I had to come on here and talk to you all about the finale, the season 1 finale of Halo the series. So, and I realized that it completely slipped my mind to talk about episodes 7 and 8. So, I'm going to be talking about those, and then I'll jump into the finale. Episode 7, where it was Quan and Soren at Madrigal and all of that, you all know that I kind of didn't like her storyline and everything. I mean, and the only reason why she even made it was because of Soren. Like, he is the reason why she was able to get out of there and live to fight another day. And it was, they had some nice banter back and forth, and I really only watched that episode only because of Soren, and I really liked his, fighting style, like seeing him fight. It was really fun because of, because, you know, like, he hasn't really fought that much in years, you know, since he was at the UNSC as a kid. And so that was really, really fun to see him do. That was really fun. Episode 8, I actually waited until Wednesday, just like a couple days ago, Wednesday, to watch episode 7, because I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll watch it. It's like, it's like I could take it or leave it right now. It's like I am in a Halo mood, but you know. But then I saw the trailer for episode 9 for the season finale, and I'm like, wait, they fought? Spartans fought each other? That is awesome. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch it. And then I watched episode 8, and the scene with John and McKee, I think that's how you pronounce her name, even though a bunch of people have already said it. The whole scene with them, that was unexpected, because this is the Master Chief we're talking about here. This is the guy who was 6 years old, who's like subjected to indoctrination and tortured and basically crafted and molded into a super soldier. And so, like, from the games, it was kind of weird to see him do this. That was weird. But I also kind of liked it because then you got to see the more human side of Chief. And like, to see the more human side of him, it was really cool and very, very, very weird to see, because just I was not expecting that to happen with Chief. Out of everyone in that series, Chief would have been the last person that I would have suspected, especially with the person he was with. That was weird, but also it was kind of like, oh well, I can kind of see that as well, because like they're both the blessed one, so to speak. So, but then it was really cool how, like, all throughout episode 8, like, you saw Cortana, every time she would talk with Halsey, she would like be like you could kind of tell that she was like observing what was going on. It was like kind of doubting what Halsey was doing. And it was kind of cool because then you kind of know it's like, oh, the Chief Cortana duo is gonna come here soon, just by how she was acting, and she kind of handled lying to Halsey very, very well. I really enjoyed the scene like near the end when Cortana suddenly vanished. The assistant dude that always gave me the creeps. And Halsey, like, she turned around and said, Cortana, and then, like, she was gone on like, the little plinth or whatever, and then it's like, oh, shoot, like, she left. She is now fully with Chief. She's not gonna go back to Halsey anymore, so that is awesome. The urgency in Cortana's voice when she was, like, telling John to stop, because he was about to walk into a trap, and like, the urgency in her voice, like, that is what made Chief stop. And then I think that's when, like, he kind of trusted her just a little bit, at least in the battlefield, you know, and it was really cool. Then with that, he, like, kind of trusted her more, and like the trust between them just kind of built, kind of stacked throughout that ending of episode 8, and then transferring into episode 9, the final episode of season 1. And then when Silver Team started attacking Chief, that was, I feel like that was bound to happen, because with 2 out of 4 of the Spartans, like, took out, like, their chip out of their spine to be able to feel emotions and stuff like that. I feel like it was bound to happen for the ones that were still being controlled by the UNSC to then turn on the 2 that were following the UNSC to a point. And that whole scene, like, with Chief and then Cortana taking control of a Warthog, I wish you could have done that in the game. That would have been awesome. But then jumping into episode 9, and with everything that happened, Mickey touched the keystone, like, it goes off, and, like, everybody, like, falls, and stuff in the UNSC just, like, crumbles and breaks down, and walls break, and everybody, and then Mickey takes the keystone and goes, and then like, Chief kind of has to, like, talk to the 2 remaining Silver Team soldiers, and it's, like, really telling them what is going on. And then I really like the fact that Captain Keyes kind of owned up to his mistakes in capturing the Spartan 2 kids back in the day. I kind of like how he like atoned for his sins in a sense, and how he was like, "It's anybody that you should shoot, you should shoot me," and I'm like, oh. But then in doing so, he kind of damaged his relationship with his daughter, because now his daughter Miranda is never going to see him the same way again. So then they kind of figure out where the Holy Land is with everything and all of that. And they go there after some finagling with letting Silver Team be the one to go. And it's been a while since we've seen the Covenant, you know? And it was really cool to see the Covenant in this episode. It was so fun. And then we found out that they weren't going to save Mickey or tell her what's going on. They were going to kill her. And she thought that they would protect her and take her on the great journey. But the prophets were like, nope, you're gonna die with the rest of humanity. And it was bad. And she thought she was doing them a service. And really, she was a pawn in their game. Oh my gosh. This is where spoilers come in. If you've not seen the episode, go back and watch it. I actually, recorded a video of myself like seconds after I finished the episode, and this is what it was. Needless to say, yeah, I mean, I'm so, like, I'm in a funk right now. Like, just like the thought of it, should not have worn makeup today. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. It is just a fictional character. But then Silver Team goes, and they go to the Holy Land or wherever, and they go to get the keystone, and the Covenant had already combined the 2, the giant one and then the smaller one. They combined it, and then it was awesome seeing Silver Team fighting and everything, and like all like the moves and everything, and like it would go from like showing them fighting to it showing Chief's point of view, and it was awesome. It was so cool. It was so fun seeing it. But then the brute that he fought in episode 5 or episode 6, I think, it was confirmed that is Atriox, which is awesome. And but like he had him pinned down, and then Chief is like saying, "Mickey, don't," because then Mickey like touches the keystone, because she knows that if she does, it'll like shoot everybody back, and then Chief will be fine. But she did that, and then Chief like gets up and walks over to her and then like falls down to his knees and is like staring down, and then he's like trapped in like this whirl thingy. And then but like Chief is like, no, take us back, let us go, because he's like, I gotta go because there's like covenant and everything, and it was insane. And then Kai is like guarding Chief and stuff like that, and then she's like, he's unresponsive, what do you want me to do about it? And then suddenly like it shows Chief and Mickey and like on like the Halo ring. And then by the way, the effects for the Halo ring was awesome. Did I really just do that? Yes, I did. And then suddenly like it shows like Mickey's like abdomen or chest, and then you see blood forming, and then she's like, goodbye, and she died. There's the only way to get Chief out of there, which I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that. That is not where I cried. That is not why I was bawling by the end. I was bawling because Chief found out that Halsey was going to let Cortana have full control of his body. And in doing so, him and me and Chief would have to die, and Cortana would take over his body. Which is exactly what he did. And because Silver Team was down, and he couldn't touch the Keystones, because if he did, it would, like what happened with Miggy. And, so then the last thing he told was like, he was like fighting and stuff like that, and he's like, you can take over my body, get the artifact and the team out of here. And you can hear it in Cortana's voice, is like, I may not be able to bring you back. And it showed Chief, like he was staring at a Atriox, and he said, the last thing he says, I trust you. And it fast forward to like the very end. Kai, they're like in the Pelican, and they're flying away with the whole team and the artifact. They're flying, and Chief is flying, and Kai's like, John, are you in there? And Chief's body just kind of turns and looks. Then that's it. That's how the season ended. I am mad. If they have to win Chief back, because Halo is not the story that we love without Chief. They have to bring him back in season 2. I'm so glad that it was renewed. So glad. Oh man, okay. I gotta go, because I'm busy. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, then be sure to smash the like button, because it'll help the channel tremendously. Comment below about what you guys think of this video. What do you guys think of this season's finale? I'm gonna funk now, and I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna do thinking about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post videos so you do not miss me posting any more videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon. I hate the creators so much right now. Bye everybody.